Back to another week of the Juxtaposition. I'm your host with the most, Nana,
My name is Janet
And I'm Bernice.
and we're back
with another banger.
with another one.
You made it.
I hope you guys are having a great week.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are doing.
Why are you looking in the camera like that? Like you're gonna
to do something.
Yeah,
I'm
something's
a
wrong.
rapper at heart. Yeah.
That's why we placed him here, because he can't turn
Yeah.
his neck, you know.
He's so
On
stiff.
the first
So
episode,
stiff.
I was on the second one. I'm like,
Like,
that's not it.
That's not
Like,
good.
I don't like that.
Scarecrow.
I'm not stiff.
I think so.
No, I'm not.
Nana,
It's
can
just-
you do this?
Of course I can.
Can your chin touch your shoulders?
Waistman?
No, you can't lift.
What do you mean?
You can't lift your shoulder up to.
Oh, okay. Look.
You can't
dang,
lift
I
your
just realized that.
Look,
You can't-
look, I did it.
You look like
You
you're
look stretchy.
struggling.
You do it then. Exactly.
Oh, gosh.
You can't even do it yourself. Do it, Janet.
Can you do it?
First of all, your shoulder and your head is not in proportion, so you're gonna
No,
have
I
to
know,
go
but
down.
this is
You literally
my
did this.
eye.
They're not supposed to move.
You're not supposed to do that, anyways.
Anyways, guys.
We're back.
Well, I
Yeah.
hope you guys are rested and ready to enjoy a next
Yeah.
episode. Starting off your week strong because
Yeah,
it's
man.
Monday.
Encouraged.
You know, whatever you're
Yeah.
doing, guys, you can listen to it while you're on your car ride, in your early morning. Maybe
Just
even
play
doing
the
laundry.
episode. Just play the episode. That's it.
I
Just
listen to
play the episode.
podcasts when I'm at work. I have a gap of time, and it's usually in the mornings. I listen to podcasts when I'm at work, and if I'm folding laundry or cleaning. That's the
Same.
time I listen to
Tell us
podcasts.
down below
I don't
when
watch podcasts.
you guys actually
We
listen
want
to our
you to watch
podcast.
ours.
We want to know. Anyways.
Okay, let's
As we
go.
said last week, we have segments in here, so we're gonna start off with our blessing and blunder. Fun fact is that I'm just gonna tell them about the blunder. Blunder honestly means like error or mistake. That's like a stupid mistake, but we just like the flow. It's a blessing and a blunder.
Yeah.
Blunder just sounds like a rock or like a
A mix-up for
something that's just like in your way. That's what I think
That's
of it.
true, yeah,
So.
yeah.
Same.
Blessing and blunder. So I'm gonna start with my blessing. This past, well, by the time you hear this, it's probably 2 weeks now. But the long weekend, Labor Day long weekend, spent some time with some friends. It was actually a big group
It was.
of
16.
people, 16 strong.
16 strong. I was like,
16
wow, there's a
strong.
lot of people here.
And I love that. That's my like
Because I can hop to different people.
that too. But I just
Yeah.
like the fact that people are just willing to come together and just do something fun. I just look back and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna look back in my life. I'm like, yeah, I did some fun stuff.
Right.
And I just, even when I'm getting old, as I'm getting older, I'm like, I can't wait to have my own space. I'm gonna have barbecues and house parties and all these Christmas parties because life is too short and you need pictures to. Sorry, I was watching a documentary. Side note, this is so side. Watching a documentary about this woman that she was 8 months pregnant. And she got murdered basically by her. I don't know if it was she was, but I didn't finish the whole documentary. But she got murdered by her husband. And so the reason why I'm talking about this is because she loved like hosting Christmas parties, and it just made me, and like, all the pictures that they showed in the documentary, it just made me realize like the importance of taking pictures, not because you want to be like murdered and stuff, but just memories. Wow, that was so but yeah, you know what I mean? Like I just the memory and just like being able to look back and be like, this is what we did. So
Yeah.
anyways, that was my blessing. And the blunder, what did I say was the blunder? Oh, going back to school, like having to wake up, and actually I shouldn't complain. I'm not complaining, but it is a challenge to get up and having to do all the things that you want to do because we don't have a car, and it's currently just a difficult time you have to leave extra early.
Yeah. Sorry, side note on your, not side note, but your blessing. It's funny enough. So I posted some pictures, and Ruth Ann, shout out to Ruth Ann. I don't know if she's listening, but she was like, I love these big kids. Like she put quote unquote big kids. And she's like, I'm like, yeah. Like, I was like, we don't want to lose the heart of being a kid, like a big kid, because life takes you and you grow up as an adult and you forget to have fun and forget to be on the swings and you forget to just reminisce about your childhood. So
Yeah.
like being on those swings, like with all of us and having that video, thank you. Shout out to you for doing the video.
That was you?
Yeah, it was her. And
I did
like,
a lot of things.
Yeah, she did. She did. So it's like a memory for me. Like we're all on the swings and it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's the last time you've been on a swing.
Jeez.
No one will ever take my kid away from me. I don't care.
Same.
People can move like, oh, you're being so kiddish. No,
I call it
this
immature, but
is
it's not immature.
me, and it's forever gonna be me because this is how God made me. Like, nah, I love the kid in me. Never let it die. Yes, there's a serious side and like a monotone and or like, you know, very
Do you say you have monotone?
like a monotone like voice and stuff like
You
that.
have monotone voice?
Yeah.
Are you
This is
sure?
my monotone voice.
I don't think that's monotone.
What's monotone?
Hi, my name is this, and
Sometimes
there's
I work.
no- there's no
definitely I'm
there's no
monotone.
fluctuation.
Is it a different situation? Different,
Definitely I work on
different
monotone.
thing.
But yes, don't take the kid out of it.
Yeah, I try to find my roller skates that I got for free from church, and I can't find them. I don't know where my mom put. I really want to try
She said
rollerblade,
reduce your
but
childhood.
yeah,
You're
I
not
don't wanna-
because you fought people to take those
I did.
roller skates home.
I did.
Oh gosh, so you must find them.
I will.
Okay.
Anyways, Nana.
Hopefully they still fit.
What was that? Your blender? What was your blender?
No, I thought he was gonna go.
You didn't
But
say
I
your
know,
blender.
But you said your blessing, no?
That's not my blessing. I just
Oh,
kind of
you
was.
just added on. So
added on
what's
to
your
what you said.
blessing?
Okay, my blessing
You gotta speak in the
is oh gosh, I was just gonna say it. I just had it in my head. Blessing. Anyways, I guess blessing going to work every day and having a job that pays me because most people don't have a job. So we need to be blessed that I can actually spend a little bit of money and still enjoy myself and enjoy the outings. At my big girl age, I feel like okay, I've settled, but there's more to do. Blunder. Well, I said something. Oh, okay. Why did I
It was the food.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you. It was the food. Right now, we're suffering. So I've been buying food every single day, and that is not
Healthy,
wise, monetary
efficient.
wise, efficient. It's expensive.
Yes.
It
So we got to get back on track to our meal prepping or just cooking food because it's a sham. So
Yeah, because these long weekends mess us up. Mess
for
me
sure.
up.
Definitely.
when we have all the fun and we're just like, oh, let's forget about
Yeah, let's forget about the next day. Even what happened to me today was like, so I'm like, okay, I don't have no breakfast, nothing, like, because I have to drop off my family to the airport. Long story short, instead of me going to Wendy's to get a biggie breakfast, I said I'm gonna fast in the morning.
Dang.
So I'm gonna fast in the morning, drink water, and I'm gonna eat a bigger lunch. So that's what I did, and then I can save money too.
Was the fast spiritual or just physical?
It was a spiritual. I was end up listening to a weird podcast.
People say
I'm
that's a
like-
diet. That's
not a
that's
fast-
I'm like, yeah,
fasting.
we just fast. I'm like, bro, I should have actually took it more serious. But yes, that's my blunder too. I didn't even do my blessing, but that is my blunder. My blessing is playing basketball with all my friends. 20 people came out to play basketball. Shout out to them. And it just feels good. It's just like the kid part. Basketball is like the happiest. I'm the happiest, but I'm the most like aggressive on the court.
Yeah, and then he comes out saying my back, my leg, my knee, my head, my arm.
It's like an aggression, but you're happy. It's so weird. Like
You're just releasing.
it teaches you
You're releasing a lot of your energy throughout the week.
Yeah.
When you're playing basketball and you're
Yeah.
with friends, so it's fun too.
and it teaches you so many things about yourself. You know, so yeah, I have tournaments. I have two tournaments in the same weekend.
Tournaments.
Yeah, like day tournaments. Can you imagine?
Wow, I
Ending
didn't know
of
they
the
do
month.
that.
Going back to high school now.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Make sure you stretch and you take care of yourself, buddy.
No, I got to.
You're not
Tear your
you're not
ACL or
16
something.
anymore.
I
Tear
know.
your-
One's
tear
for
your
charity
Achilles.
and one's for. I think both are for charity.
Oh, that's nice.
So, yeah. Sorry,
Well, let's get into our episode. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
that was a
And
good intro.
honestly, share your blessing and blunder with us as well. We would love
Yes,
to
put it
know
in the
what was going on in your
comments, yo.
week. We want to be a part of your journey. We want to be a part of your life as well as you're part of ours. So
Yeah.
let us know. We want to be encouraged too because some blessings, can uplift you.
And we can share it on
Yeah,
social
definitely.
media, which would be nice.
So let's get into our topic. This week we are talking about rest.
Rest.
I'm trying to think of a song that starts with rest.
Same, I was too, but
I can't. It's not coming to me. So
I get so weak in the knees.
I get so
I can hardly
weak in the
speak.
knees. I can hardly speak.
That's a rest song?
I lose all
Oh
control.
my gosh.
No,
the
that's not
weak-
rest. Anyways,
I
we're
know
gonna.
the song.
we're-
It's
I'm
weak,
just saying
it's
it doesn't
weak.
match
I
what
know,
we're trying
no,
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not a
I was
weak
just
song.
saying weak rest, same thing.
No, it's not.
Kinda,
Okay.
man.
That's what I was saying.
Move
I was like,
on.
anyways.
You just let the people
Sorry.
feel it.
Let me. So I'm gonna open up with a quote, and this is something just to think about and that we found very cool. So it says rest and motion, unrelieved and unchecked, are equally destructive. This is by Benjamin Cardozo.
Say that one more time.
Rest and motion, unrelieved and unchecked, are equally destructive. Benjamin Cardozo. That alone is, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I know in this society we live in, rest is not even a part of our vocabulary.
Yeah, it's all about motion.
It literally
It's
is.
the hustle mindset.
Yeah.
Keep
Yeah,
going until you.
It's like run and keep running.
Yeah.
Even if you have nothing, keep going.
Yeah.
And
Fall down, get back up.
like it's really just keep going till there's nothing left, and then literally there will be nothing left because you had no time to rest.
Exactly.
So now, did you have something to share? You said you wanted to share a personal story about
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, the question was basically kind of like maybe you could share a time in your life where you feel like, what was it? Like you
About feeling overwhelmed or tired.
Yeah. So I think when it comes to church culture, we're going back to church culture. Church culture, especially in this season, September, October, there's new like things coming out, like different programs during the week and stuff like that. So like I'm always aware of that in this season. But like also in this season, like there's this one person at church the person was starting a soccer league or something like that, right? And I was telling the person, okay, this is what you need to do and this is who you need to contact. I can't run this. I'm just helping you, so on and so forth. Okay? So what happened was I did that, but I couldn't find people because in our area, it's just basketball people, the 13 to 18-year-olds and stuff like that, they don't play soccer. So, following up, like 4 weeks following up to this date, calling me during work, calling me at home in the morning. And sometimes I'll just look at the call and just not answer to protect my peace. But it's like, I feel like sometimes in church and also in the real world, people they have their own idea, but they want you to help. But low-key, they want you to run the show too. And it's like, it gets so annoying, to be honest. And to the point, I said, no, I'm not going to like overwhelm myself. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to overwhelm myself by taking on this task when I know I have other tasks to do. And also in the past, what happened was like I would take on so many tasks at church. I'll be coming home late Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and having one. I'm not trying to do that. So in order to protect my soul, I just need to bow out gracefully. And some people can look at it as, oh, this guy's unreliable, this guy's not serious. But no, I need to look out for myself and really like say, no. So the reason I was laughing in the beginning was because I was trying to think of like, Nana, did you like, did you tell him? Did you tell him like, hey, this is not for me? Like, did you actually like seal it and communicate it? Like, like I don't think I did that, to be honest. What happened was, it was a Saturday and I mistaked the time. It was supposed to be 10:45, but I thought it was 10. No, it's supposed to be 10, but I thought it was 10:45. Then I was like, I said, so I'm late. Are you guys? He said, blah, blah, blah.
He's like, yes. I avoided
and I just said, I'm not going. I texted you too. I said, Janet, am I wrong for?
Right.
I said, I'm not going.
Maybe this wasn't the best way of communicating.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. But don't rely on
sanity.
me. Why me? That's not even my bread and butter. Don't rely on me. People just, like, I should be the last key point. The whole point of this story is that I'm protecting my rest. I'm even trying to create more rest for myself. Even in this season where I don't even feel like I'm super busy, it feels like I'm still not getting the rest I need. Honestly.
True.
So, shout out to you.
Well, it's true. And I think the reality is like, it's just the culture that we live in, and then everything around us is going to increase that intensity of like go, 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 go. They need something from you, go, 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 go. You work, go, 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 go.
And you feel like you can't say no.
And you feel like you can't
Real
say no.
talk.
It's like
You're
you
just
have
like,
to juggle
real
everything
talk.
I'm gonna do
together.
it.
Yeah,
because
Real
you
talk.
they're
have
wanting
to
me
do
to
it.
do it, so
I'm
Real
gonna,
talk.
yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
It's almost
a
like
fact.
you're not entitled. What's the word I'm looking for?
Expected.
Yeah, like it's like an expectation of someone. Like if somebody asks for you to do, the expectation is that you're automatically gonna say yes. There's no.
And it's like,
And if you
say
on
no,
me,
it's like-
a story.
something's,
pitching
like,
me,
wrong.
Oh, so we're gonna
Yeah.
do this. So who is we? I'm sorry, no, but like we. I want to ask this. Right now in you guys' life, are you guys actually getting rest? Like, are you guys actually? Do you have a Sabbath? Do you at least cut out some time in your life, in your week, where you're doing something that's restful right now?
I mean, that's what we're gonna be working on. I'm not gonna lie, that does not exist, and I think
don't
for
think
many
so.
Christians that doesn't exist. It's not taught, it's not shown, and so what does that mean?
It's not a
Sabbath,
mindset.
Sabbath, even that language, Sabbath. It's
I don't
like
think it's a
doesn't
culture
that doesn't
word.
exist in our language anymore. Sabbath does not exist. It's more so I'm going on vacation, bye, and then I'm coming back. But it's not necessarily rest in
It's true.
all. Yeah, so I think just thinking going through that is just. Next thing is like, what is rest biblically? What does that look like? How is the Bible define rest? Because for rest, I think culturally, let's just say, how would culture define rest?
Rest is scrolling on social media in your bed under the covers,
Yep.
and just maybe or watching TV, watching a show, a
Yeah.
series, and binge watching it. That is rest.
Is that wrong?
It's not wrong, but is it rest?
Exactly, is it rest? That's
it
the
really
question.
rest?
Because the way that
Or is
the
it
way that they define rest. Let me
Like that.
define rest for
I
you.
like that because you actually got me thinking. To be
The way that they define rest is defined as peace, ease, or refreshment. Relax means to become loose or less firm, to have a milder manner, to be less stiff.
So you're relaxing.
So you're saying the only way I can find true rest is spending time with Jesus and reflecting on His Word?
Not necessarily,
Okay. So I
because
just
the
want you
reality
guys to-
is Jesus is rest. We go to Him for rest, but I think there's both the physical and the spiritual aspect of rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a lot of times we focus on the physical aspect, and rest is just like, I'm not going to work. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm isolating myself. And so I'm just going to close the door, binge watch, like I said, eat some food, maybe go away MIA for a little bit, and that's my rest.
Yeah.
And then you come back, and then you're still miserable.
And still stressed.
And still, that means you did not rest.
Like it's supposed to be rejuvenation, restoration.
Yes, exactly. And I think just as we'll talk about like the difference between what physical rest is and what spiritual rest is, because I don't do either one. I think I'm
you
working.
do
I'm working on
sometimes.
my spiritual rest. I can work on, but I think the physical rest is what I'm not
Okay.
the best at currently right now. And it's like in the Bible, it talks about how Jesus says, like, "Come to me, all who are heavy laden and burdened," right? And they'll find rest in Him. But many people don't do that. They don't go to Jesus. They go to friends. They go to a relationship. They go to a family. They go to work. Some people actually find rest in work, which is wild to me.
It's true.
Like, huh? How do you work in your resting? Right?
I may go off a little tangent, or I may answer a question. But even like this morning, I think sometimes I'm scared to find physical rest, or sorry, not find, to like do physical rest, or like
Find time to physically rest your
Yes.
body. Yeah.
Like today, I sat in the couch, or I laid down and I just didn't do anything. But sometimes I'm scared because my mind wanders,
When you're physically just idle.
idle.
And then so all the thoughts flood.
Now I'm trying in that position, in that posture. I'm trying to like hear from God, and I'm trying to like just really like blank out my mind. But then I do it, and then it just goes.
So are you creating, the thing is like, did you create a space where you can,
atmosphere.
yeah, because you can't just
I
say
probably didn't this morning,
because if you're
to be
trying to
honest.
do, for example, spiritual rest, like you're trying to rest in Jesus and you have like basically background noise like all up in your
Kids are
space. Kids are
crying.
crying. You got the TV on. You have family members coming in. The phone is ringing constantly. You got a TV going.
Yeah.
the likelihood of you actually finding rest in that is not going to happen. Everything is just going to be like, okay, wait, hold on. I can't even like, okay, Jesus, yeah. Oh, wait, somebody's crying. You can't concentrate. You can't actually find the rest that you need and think if everything around you is just chaotic, your spirit is even just unsettled.
I still do feel like your mind will wander because we, as human beings, we have so many things that we're thinking about. But I think for rest, it won't be like the first minute we're starting it, it's going to be like that. Maybe the 5 minutes that we have, we're resting, then you increase it. And then you create an atmosphere. Maybe it's silent. Maybe you're playing soft music in the background. Like you're planning around it. But our minds do wander. And the first time we kind of like cultivate rest and start doing it, it probably is going to be very difficult.
Yeah.
That's the same thing as meditation. Not the type of meditation like that, but like just meditating on the word and hearing from God. It's going to be noisy for the first couple times.
Because you have to train your spirit and train your body as well to just relax and rest.
No noise.
And just
No
really focus
stimulation.
on it. Right. But I was going to say, just defining what spiritual rest is, not necessarily defining it, but just explaining what spiritual rest looks like. So that could look like prayer, meditation, worship, literally just being still in the presence of God, taking a break, literally pulling away, go to a hotel, and just being with God and spending time with God. Physical rest is something that restores your body, something that brings something good to your body, that feels good to your body. So it could be like, I'm going to get a massage. It could go for a walk. It could be just exercising. What's that?
Walks are good.
Yeah, it can be exercising, eating healthy.
Oh, yeah.
Like maybe you go on not a diet, but a healthy, journey.
Yeah.
That's giving your body physical rest from all the junk food that you're eating and the bad stuff and things like that. Right? Like rest is all about restoring and finding that peace within what God has created and what God has given us. So how often has society, well, do you find that when you rest, you feel you equate it with laziness?
Oh, for sure. Actually, most like now, if it's like a Saturday, I know that I can't consciously say I'm not doing anything. But I think growing up in a household that you're constantly doing something and should be up and should be working and should be cleaning and should be doing all these things, that thought does cross my mind. But I'm just like, this is my day off. Why should I be doing something? Why can't I just rest, and not feel like I'm not doing anything purposeful, right? Like a lot of us want to like finish even if it's like Friday evening, we want to finish the work. It's like the work is going to be there tomorrow. Yeah. Like what? Yeah. Like why do we feel like we always have to get ahead of things? It's like it's always going to be there, and we shouldn't find our worth in the work that we do. Yeah. We're really valuable. So if we can remember that a little bit, maybe we can kind of go into the path of resting a bit. But yeah, it does cross my mind. But sometimes I say, I'm laying on the bed today. That's it.
Do you okay? What's the question? So, are you personally struggling with finding rest right now? How do you personally struggle with finding rest? Because that's not in my vocabulary. I like literally, it's really not in my vocabulary. Like I just feel like people tell me you should take a break. Like there was a season in my life where I was on. Like I was Sonic. I was Sonic. Call me Sonic. Bro. What's the girl version of Sonic? What's the girl's name?
I don't even know.
I was literally the girl.
Sonic.
Something. I was Sonic for a good portion of for 2 years.
Yeah, you can see her.
You were going crazy still.
It was going. I was running like a madman.
Mad.
And there was a point where I was just like, I think it was actually last year. I was like, I cannot do this.
Not even, you can't sustain this.
It will not. I will literally not just burn out, just physically my body will just give up on me.
Yeah.
And like spiritually I had no benefit. Isn't that quite sad? And sorry, this was all for the kingdom. Everything that I was doing was for ministry, which is wild to me that you are burning yourself out for ministry, thinking that you're doing all these things, and then you end up like worse than you started off. Jesus probably looking at me like, girl, you need to sit your behind. I didn't tell you to do that.
I told you to serve.
I didn't even tell you to do that. I didn't tell you to do that specifically.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't call you to do that. Yeah, you take on so much stuff.
Like, but Jesus who want me to do this. I'm like, no, he didn't. He said just, choose one. Do your best at it, And then, if you can take on more.
It was just, fine. I think the reality was just like, you think doing more obviously makes you look better within the kingdom.
For sure.
And it just like, then it turned into be like something that's more prideful than more of a servant heart. I think I was just doing it because I wanted to prove like I can do everything.
I can do it all.
Like I don't need. I can
And
do
you're
it.
not trusting anybody.
And I'm not
to
trusting anybody. I'm not
do
trusting in God to provide
you
the
can do.
resources or the people to help and build this ministry or build the ministry that I was working in. So I just find like that was a season that was I didn't grow spiritually at all. I'm just thinking about it at all. I think I was worse off than I was starting.
Yeah, I think church has to create an environment where sometimes we're not put in that position to run A, B, and C and D. And it also comes down to you be like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna stick to this, right? So it's like both hand in hand, because now we see like leaders in our church like just abruptly take a break, and it's like,
Well, it wasn't even abrupt. It was something that just
What's necessary?
it was coming. It was a snowball effect,
Yeah.
essentially. Like, and that's why I feel like a lot of people in ministry run away, and that's why a lot of people don't serve in ministry, because they see a lot of their leaders just fall,
Yeah.
and there's like they just see it, and there's like you come into church and you're just like,
They look
this is
tired. Not
they look
restful
exactly. They don't have
or
the
happy, the joy of the Lord.
yes,
in them.
exactly. They're just doing it because now it's turned into I have to sustain this, and it's quite sad, very very sad.
I was even. This is kind of like sidebar, but not really. Like, what do you think about like the church culture of like people attending church as kind of like rest? Because like our go culture, like I was just thinking about it. Like in the past, there was a dedicated day for Sabbath. Like everybody went to church, but now you're like fighting between the rest day, coming to church, maybe being rejuvenated by people, compared to like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna work.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like, or
Well-
I'll work after. Like, not spending the whole day Sabbath.
Yeah.
So
I mean, are you saying like the Sabbath, sometimes people want to be like, no, this is my Sabbath, so I'm not going to church. I'm just gonna. Well, he's so crazy. It's hard to me. It's hard for me to remember a time where I wasn't serving and just coming to church,
Right?
which is nice. But when I can go in my younger days, I guess Sundays was good. Sundays I would go to church. We will go home as a family, watch a show together, eat. Cousins will come over. It felt like you're not doing anything on this day.
Yeah.
Right? So I think if you talk to people, they'll probably tell you the same thing. Like, yo, we do stuff. Like, Sunday's a day where we do stuff. We have family dinners and stuff like that. So you can incorporate that into going to church and serving.
But I
kinda,
think
and stuff
like,
like that.
I think the aspect of like family time afterwards, I feel like that's a restorative part of like rest. Like I don't want to go home by myself. Just I receive the word and then that's it. I just go home,
Yeah.
right? You want to spend time with people, and that's how you get rejuvenated around people.
There's rest in hanging out with people
Yeah.
and getting to know people and talking to people. It feels so nice, like talking to Pastor Trevor and
It
just
does.
like it's filling of
It's
the
filling.
spirit,
Right, it
especially
shouldn't
when you're
drain you.
serving.
Yeah.
like sometimes you're not getting filled. It's like those are the key pockets to get filled, to have those conversations,
That's
to
good, yeah.
to have those in depth, like heart to heart, like this is what I'm going through and stuff like that. Even with like ministries, like sometimes like we don't get filled.
You don't.
Yeah.
They just
You don't.
Oh, how you doing? There's no check-ins.
There's
There's,
no
no
check-in.
like.
You,
we're
you,
like-
didn't, you didn't get a word.
You didn't.
And I'm sorry. Let me just tell you something. I'm not going back home to watch a sermon. Like I'm not going back home to
Oh.
watch a sermon because I'm physically drained
Oh,
to go watch it.
yeah.
So my time for devotion doesn't come on the Sunday. It comes on the Monday or comes on the Tuesday or whatever time during the week, because Sundays I'm just
I don't want to talk to.
I don't want to talk to
after
nobody.
It's true.
I don't want to talk to nobody.
But guys, also like Sunday doesn't have to be your Sabbath.
church. Yeah.
I don't think anybody takes it as Sabbath anymore.
That's true. It used to be like
It's literally
That's a
that was
Sabbath. You're
solid.
right,
Like
you're
it
right.
had to be Sabbath, but I don't think Sabbath is like.
respected anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't. It.
Or
Do
thought
you have a
about.
Sabbath? Like, and I asked, do you have a Sabbath?
Yeah, there's no such thing as Sabbath.
Do you have a Sabbath?
If you did a poll today, it would be like.
I only know
20%.
one person who does a Sabbath and is strict with a Sabbath, and that's Pastor Prince.
And that's
Oh
how you-
yeah.
And the thing
How
is,
you
it's
know
not
that rest is seen
and
on the
exactly,
person's face,
and
like-
it's not even like it's a whole day; it's a half day.
Yeah.
Because he's like, no, these
will
couple
call them.
hours, they're for me, my God, and whatever I need to do to restore myself.
Yeah.
I've never ever heard of anybody else taking the time for Sabbath. Now, mind you, life gets busy. I'm not gonna be out here saying like, run your kids and like
Oh, yeah.
go hide away and do whatever you want. But I've never heard of anybody really taking the time to rest and say, no, these couple of hours are for me and to
Consistently.
spend time with God. Do you think you can incorporate Sabbath?
Well, from my dear family friend, Mercy December / auntie, whatever you want to call it. From what I heard from her, and she wakes up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, spends an hour spending time with God, and she has kids, 3 kids. So obviously she needs that time before the kids wake up, before she goes to work, so she can get the complete silence. That's what I want to incorporate in my life. But Nana has tried it, and the alarm went off.
And
Snooze,
it's like,
snooze.
that's why I say you have to do that one. It will shake you.
Like, I'm telling you, like, if I master that, like, God willing, one day, if I master that, and it doesn't have to look like an hour, it can be 30 minutes. But for me in my life right now, the mornings, if I master the mornings, it will make my day much better. And I always tell myself, like, well, anybody, if you can work up, if you can work out, take the time to work out, there's no excuse that you shouldn't work out the brain as well.
Yeah, I try to remember
Like,
that.
to gain wisdom is you have to lose something. Like, you have to lose some time. You want to, like, to gain wisdom is expensive. Like, you have to seek out it. Oh my gosh. And also, like, the days go by fast, but the years go by slow. Like, days compound. Sometimes we forget, like, oh shoot, like, the whole week goes by and we didn't learn nothing.
Yeah.
We didn't rest. Now we're 3 years in and the doctor's saying we have something wrong with us because we're ripping and running the streets. Now you're 3 years in and you don't have no knowledge of the word because you just didn't have time.
Yeah.
We need to find time and we need to find the rest because it's important, like, for real.
Well, it does, and it impacts every aspect of our lives.
Oh, for
From
sure.
relationships to your
Yeah.
decisions to whatever you need to, like, come on, like, you can think about when your parents don't have rest and how they interact with you. You can just see that they're physically tired.
Yeah.
Their mindset is like, they just seem agitated,
They're more snappy.
snappy.
Yeah.
Even me, you know me, when I don't have sleep, you know me, I just don't
that's true.
talk to me.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. I'm stressed. Like, my body just feels very stressed, right? And so it's important to add that aspect of rest.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, will we do it?
You know,
That's the question.
I have to.
Because we say a lot of
Yeah.
things, but we actually don't do it until until the doctor says, well, I'm sorry, you have so-and-so because of this and so-and-so, right?
I mean, I try. Like, what I'm starting to do is, like, before I'm like, how do I find time? Like, I still see rest between work. Like, that's how I'm trying to, like, play it so I can give a little bit of my time. That it's not all work and I'm just eating and then I get up and then I just go to work. But now I'm trying to put the pocket of my break. That 1 hour, 12 to 1, is when I do my Bible study. Or it's when I listen to prayer. Because, like, and I do think it helps because it lets me slow down a little bit. It lets me read the word. It lets me just, like, take time to myself for the day, you know, remove myself from, you know, what's happening at work and just, you know, invite Jesus into my day.
Yeah.
Because I feel like most times, like, you can take rest within the day too. Most people, they eat their lunch really quickly and they get back to work.
Yeah,
Or
they
people
go.
are eating while they're working. I was like,
I used to do that.
absolutely not.
Bro.
Absolutely not.
Well, you don't agree with that?
Eating and working?
Yeah. Some
You're
people do
not-
that so they can get their hour free. Like, they can. No, I'm like, that's a good idea.
But that's not-
But
well,
it depends what your role is. You can't be.
I still feel like that is taking your break is rest.
That is,
Like,
and that's what I'm saying. The
removing
culture
yourself
of, like,
is rest.
the culture of you have to keep doing something, even if you're actually allocated 30 minutes
Facts.
to yourself.
Yeah.
We are still having this idea of, like, I still need to do something
Yeah.
while I have my break, which is technically not a break. You're still working, which you should be getting paid for, but you're not getting paid for.
Yeah.
Not saying everything has to be paid, but I'm just saying.
You know, take your breaks,
Yeah,
guys.
no, real talk. Sometimes
Do
I try to
something,
be
even go for a
editing.
walk or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I think one thing that I think we are incorporating now is that aspect of prayer
Yes. Yeah.
in the morning. And I think just honestly, it really comes down to consistency because we're consistent in everything, in something. Whether you're consistent and not being consistent, that's consistency. Like literally, like if you're just like, hey, I'm gonna work out today, and you don't work out, well, you're consistent every single day.
Who's she talking about? Who's she talking about?
Nobody. But the reality it's true, and it's like, for me now, I'm in the season that now that I'm reading my word consistently, I'm praying a lot more. I find that I can give a lot more than I used to. I have a bigger capacity to do things than I used to before, because it's the rest that I'm being restored through him. So it's like, you just get encouraged by the word because he's speaking life into you. Wow. Sorry, because he's the way, the truth, and the life. And so that's the only way that you get life, is by being in his presence. And so oftentimes it's like, or on the go, and when you don't do it, you can sense that there's something missing. Even just spending 5 minutes just saying hello, hey God,
It's me.
this is me.
Thank you for today.
Thank you for today.
I woke up.
Thank you for the rest.
The tone for the day.
Literally.
I can tell the difference with me if I don't like do anything.
Seriously.
I always tell people in this season, the job I'm working with, if I don't do what I have to do with my time with God, I'm going to be at work irritated at people
For sure.
all the time. Like, no, I don't want that spirit upon my life. I want to be very nice to everybody.
Yeah.
So I need to stay prayed up. I need to read my word. I need to apply the word. Sometimes we just read it, but we don't apply it.
That's
we just
the part.
That's it.
Like,
That's it right
Got
there.
apply.
Like, that's
Apply,
what it
like
is.
You apply lotion in the morning.
A lot of us are
apply
readers.
it to your body.
A lot of people read.
Read.
They just read.
Yo, I'm.
They
part of that
read and they
group
never
sometimes. Not
actually.
even gonna lie.
They don't
I'm
even.
being
They don't
true.
even try to say, "Hey, I'm gonna try to apply this into my life this week." It doesn't have to be this day, but like, and if you don't apply, I'm sorry, you're just reading.
You're just reading.
Even sermons, you
You're just
benefit
reading.
from it, but if you don't apply it to your
Right?
life, it's nothing. There's a verse where it says,
Be
don't just be a hearer of
of
the
the word,
word,
be a doer.
be a doer.
And it's true. What's the point of you reading something? I think that's in James. What's the point of you doing something, reading, taking the time to read, and then you're not applying it to your life, or not even just critically thinking about, hey, how does this affect me? How does this affect other people? Christians, guys, as believers, we are supposed to be doers. He commissioned us to do something, to make disciples. You have to do it. You can't just read the Bible and say, yeah, Jesus told me that I need to make this. And you're just sitting down there just casually reading the word, and that's it,
But
right?
you know what? Sometimes it's more like work and a task. So if I get it done, I read the Bible. I did it.
Yeah.
He told
Yeah.
me to read the Bible.
Yeah.
But the other part of it is actually putting it into action, which is very hard for some people, because it's like the
Yeah.
diet. I made the diet. I want to do the diet, but did you go ahead and
And it comes
implement
down,
the
yeah,
diet?
and it comes down to like that flesh that's
Yeah.
really strong in your life when you're not able to do certain things. It's the spirit that will help you, but it's the flesh is just like, well, you know what? I did it. That's all that matters.
So
Did
the
That's
verse is from James chapter 1, verse 22 to 25. It says, but be doers of the word and not hearers, only deceiving yourselves. Let me say that again. But be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. For if anyone is a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like a man observing his natural face in the mirror. For he observes himself, goes away, and immediately forget what kind of man he was.
True.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. And I feel like, sorry, just circling back to rest and kind of like the Sabbath is like, I read something on an online article. It's like the Sabbath is also God's weekly counterpoint to our temptation to rely on ourselves instead of trusting his ultimate provision.
Say that one more time.
Yeah.
So I got to make it clear.
Yeah.
The Sabbath is also God's weekly counterpoint to our temptation to rely on ourselves instead of trusting his ultimate provision.
That's it. That's what it is. Rest
don't
is
trust
really,
him.
we don't trust him.
You know?
Because I read something too where it's like, God created everything within 6 days. And on the 7th, he's like, I'm take a break. He said he gave us permission to work 6 days, guys.
That's a lot.
That's a lot
That is
of
a lot.
time.
People still don't think it's enough.
6 days to do what you need to go labor out and work for what you need to work for.
144 hours.
And then he just said, give me 24 hours of your time.
That's a good perspective, yo.
That is.
And we cannot do that because we're so consumed by, oh my gosh,
I need to make the money.
it's going to fall
I need
apart
to-
or something's going to happen or
My followers.
or the money's not going to be enough or
bills.
the bill's not going to be paid for because I took a day. But the reality is that's where that's where your faith gets put into action.
Yeah.
If you're not doing that, then why do we need God? We might as well just toss God to the side. And that's for Christians though. I'm not even talking about like non-believers.
Worse.
It's just Christians, right? We're supposed to believe in him, but we're so consumed by even just through ministry too.
No, yeah.
6 days. Listen, that means ministry is 7 days a week then for everybody. If you're doing it as a pastor too. Like you're doing it 7 days a week. There's no break. And you're praying and you're doing all these things, but there's no break.
Yeah.
That's why I wonder why pastors burn out. I wonder why pastors, there's things that pastors should be able to do or should do. And their ministry should be much bigger. But the reason why their ministry can't be bigger is because there's no break. There's no time for God to even download something into their spirits because
You're just spewing.
you're just going.
Fire.
But if you took the time to rest,
Or an extended rest.
an extended, even just one day,
1 week, 2 weeks.
I can only imagine what the ministry would look like and the vision that God wants to download into your mind and give it to your spirit if you took the time to take that break. That's craziness to me because now I really want to implement like that Sabbath or just even a couple hours where it's
3
just,
hours, 4
yeah, like it's just me, God, nobody, but it's so hard. So I'm just thinking about my mom and just like when she comes in the house and stuff like that.
Facts.
It just gets so hard. It's just, you're just praying and then
Damn.
literally not, no, sorry. Boomy, I said, Jesus. Literally, I want to put like a do not disturb sign on my door.
My sister has that on her door. My mom be hating it. I said, you need to relax, bro.
It's just a matter of
No,
just
it's
like
needed sometimes.
She has
just-
that. Definitely.
give me just an hour. I'm not even asking for too much. Just an hour. Just let me finish. Let me wrap up the prayer.
Sometimes I will go. Well, I'm not doing. The times I've done this, I haven't been doing like Jesus stuff, but I've been resting and watching a show. I'll go up. My mom will call me. I'll go upstairs, do what she needs to do. I said, "Mommy, don't call me. I'm going downstairs. Don't call me. I'm resting." Especially Sundays.
You put your finger up like that?
I said, "Mommy,
don't call
me. Don't rush me. I'm not coming." Real talk.
You're like, the only way
Bro,
if you fall
I helped
down,
you.
I'll come.
I helped you in this moment right now. I helped you.
This is the final
with
call.
peace,
Final call.
And I wasn't irritated, but I said, "Mommy,
After this point,
I'm not coming back upstairs." She be cooking. She wants me to get stuff on the cup. You know,
Yeah.
Sure, lady. I said, "I'm not coming."
sorry, I just side note, but the reality is just like, yeah, it does get difficult. I don't know how I got there, but yes, it is important to implement that, and we are going to try to do that. Honestly, we don't want to say something and then we're not trying to do it.
Yeah, we're trying.
So we want to keep ourselves accountable and keep you guys accountable too.
It'll be our testimony.
So I think, for me, I want to disconnect from social media for a little bit because that's important. Because
That's always a breath
it's
of fresh air.
It's the motion.
Scrolling is
Literally, my
dopamine.
mind just knows what it just.
So
The
funny
doom
sometimes.
scrolling.
Isn't it crazy how like 10 years ago we weren't doing that?
Yeah, yo, Instagram and social media just be adding different elements each
Oh.
time.
You're like, oh, what's
and it's
this?
like, what is this new thing that's happened? Instagram, the best thing for me was you post a picture and you literally seen every picture of the people you follow.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now I
It's
don't even see
Nothing.
nothing.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even know who I don't even know what they're
Nothing.
The
literally.
algorithm is like,
I'm like, I don't even follow you.
Who is
I
this
don't even
person
follow
on my
you.
Exactly. I don't see anything. And it's like, damn, son, the essence,
literally,
the
you're
beauty
so right.
is just gone.
It's
It's
I remember it was
gone.
2016 or something like that, or 2015.
It was horrible.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And when you posted, it was just like you posted.
you
and
post
left.
and you left.
Yeah.
It's not like you posted and you waited. You're
It's-
like, okay,
it's
should I
when
comment? And then
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You're spending, like,
social
15
media
minutes.
has taken a toll on my mind,
Oh,
and
mine
I'm just
too.
like, I think I know in my spirit when I know I need to take a break.
Yeah.
Like, I think we all do know when we need to take a break. And I think my season of that time has come for me to take the break. We're not gone, though. So the juxtaposition is going to still be on Instagram and stuff like that. But personally for myself, like,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like, yeah, I need to relax and just take a break off of social media. And I think that creates more space for
Other things.
yeah, other things.
People.
So
Yeah. Okay, let's finish what.
yeah, we're gonna do our fun
Yeah, let's-
segment.
yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do a little fun segment part, but I hope you guys enjoy the segment and the aspect of just learning about rest and incorporating it. And we do want to encourage you to spend. We're gonna do a challenge for you guys. It's called the Rest Challenge, and so we're encouraging you to take 15 minutes out of your day to spend time with God, and keep it consistent. If you're saying 15 minutes at 6 o'clock, then 6 o'clock it is. And keep it consistent. We're gonna do it too,
Yes.
and we're gonna post.
Yeah, we are. We are.
We're gonna post, and we're gonna share,
Yes.
because we don't want to. Once again, we want to be doers of the word. So
We'll share the next episode when we come
yes,
back.
yes,
What is
We
it
truly
called? The
did it.
15-minute challenge?
the rest challenge,
Sorry. The rest challenge, okay.
and that could look like in any way where you're spending 15 minutes worshiping. That's fine. If it's 15 minutes praying, sure. 15 minutes reading the word, whatever it is, spend that 15 minutes in the presence of God. And we want to know what that looked like and how that felt for the 15 minutes, because
Without distraction.
without distraction. So,
Facts.
all right. So we're gonna add a new element, a fun segment. It's called Rest and Reset. So I'm gonna give a few scenarios, and you're going to answer either whether you're going to take a rest, take a break, or reset, change something in your approach to that situation. Okay. So I'm gonna give. Let's see which one should I do here. Okay. Oh, this one's the easy one. Actually, no. Okay, here. So you've planned out your entire week, but by Wednesday, you're already feeling overwhelmed. Do you rest by taking a break from your to-do list, or reset by reprioritizing your tasks for the week?
Shoot.
I think I reset.
Okay, so reset means you're
Prioritize.
taking a different approach.
Yes.
Okay.
So I would reorganize my list, do the things most likely that are easier, lighter, quicker, and then the things that are a little bit more challenging.
Okay.
We'll put them at the end of the week.
Yeah, I think I'm what is it? Reset.
Reset.
Reset. I'm probably gonna cut a couple things. I'm probably gonna cut a couple things, like even like maybe not going to the gym in the morning. And
True.
Going to Starbucks, and I've done that a couple times, which is good. But Starbucks likes to be taking your money though. But
They take it.
But yeah, I probably like cut out a couple things. Still, that's definitely happened.
Okay.
You?
I would reset too. Restructure, reprioritize
Yeah.
what I need to do, because taking a break is just going to make me still feel overwhelmed after I look back
Exactly.
at it. So might as well just reset. Okay, let's hear. It's finally the weekend, but your friends are pressuring you to join them for a packed day of activities. So we're going to like treetop trekking. Let's say we're going downtown to have a fun time. Do you rest by taking a personal day to recharge, or reset by compromising and only attending the morning activities?
Only the morning, not the whole day.
Only the morning
That's
activities.
a good compromise. Yeah, I'm probably going to compromise. I'm probably going to compromise.
But that can end
and-
up being
Nope. The whole day.
the whole day.
In this season, I know when to go home. I am not playing.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot better than
Oh
that.
definitely
my
has.
gosh!
job.
In this season, I said, "Oh, you're doing." You know, in this season, yeah, you're doing this party. I'm not going. I don't feel like going. I'm sorry. Like,
Don't.
especially when you have your own car too.
It's true.
Kind of feel a little bit liberated.
Yeah,
that's why
that's
people want to carpool. It's like, nah, I'm not gonna carpool with you.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm
then-
gonna
yeah,
just
yeah.
meet you guys
Yeah.
there because.
You're like, you want to stay?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going with you.
No. So yeah, I'm definitely like compromising and be like, I'm coming to this instead of just saying I'm not going, because you want to make memories, but like, yeah.
I'm going. And I don't care if it's the whole day.
Wow.
Because I saw something on social media. I'm sticking by it. It's saying, say yes to the most of the things now, because you don't know when you're going to have to say no. When life gets busier, you're going to have to say no a lot more. So now we're young, less responsible for things. And I have the ability to go and it doesn't affect me, then I'm going. I'm going.
Yeah, I'm like you too. I'm gonna go. Morning activity, I can't say hard no, so I would most likely end up doing the whole
The
day
whole
activity.
day.
But I'll probably take my breaks here and there. I'll retreat here and there.
My rest is if I'm on a group, I just stop talking.
Yeah, same.
And then I all of a sudden reappear again.
I like to retreat.
Yeah.
So, okay, final one. You've stuck to your workout routine religiously, but today you're feeling unusually tired. Do you rest by skipping the gym and having a relaxing evening?
Story of my life.
Or reset by doing a lighter restorative workout like yoga or stretching?
That's like me today.
Yeah, you still got to work out because we're doing the 75 hard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
That's
By the
like
time
me
this
today.
episode comes out, I think we should be completed.
Yeah, we should be done.
So you need to get it done.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give them a clap for.
yeah, I'm gonna do a very light workout and I'm gonna do abs and stretching, which is important. Yo, let me tell you something. Everything's a message in life. The small things equal up to something that's gonna make you greater in the future. Okay, so me stretching and me having more mobility and me having more core strength is gonna help my back. It's gonna help me be younger when I'm
Yeah,
older.
sit up, man.
Come on, like, so it's important. People don't look at it. People just want to be in the gym like this and lift. I don't want to be like that. I want to be able to do things,
Yeah,
You're
touch
right.
your toes.
touch my toes and cross my legs. I'm almost there yet, but I'm definitely skipping. I'm the king of skipping the gym. What? I look at my phone. Supposed to be at the gym at 6:30 and it's 6:00. Nope. But I'm gonna make it up though.
I'm not going. And I'm going to do that today because sometimes, especially guys, if I woke up early and I'm now physically tired and then I'm going to go to bed late and I have to wake up early again, I'm ripping and running it. And
Yeah.
I'd rather decline the workout to get a good sleep so I can wake up better and reset,
Sleep is important.
you know?
Very important. Sir.
I'm gonna finish the workout because I worked too hard to get to this point, so I'm just gonna complete it.
Yeah,
Like okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you already worked out today, so.
I'm gonna work out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reset and just do a lighter workout.
You have a great mindset.
This 75-day hard actually, it's not even hard. Let me not even say hard. It's soft. It's soft, but it really it put a battery pack in my back for sure. I'm like, yeah, I can't stop. Like, I've come too far and I've seen changes. I'm like, I feel better. I feel like, anyways, yeah. So that's the end of our fun segment for
Yep.
the rest or reset.
Yes.
If you have any, we'll share these ones on the social media and just get your feedback and what you would do.
We'd love to hear.
So, but honestly, rest is important.
Very.
Sabbath is important.
Very.
Take the time to spend time with God. Restore yourself in Him.
Family and friends too.
Yeah, like restore yourself. Like literally restore your spirit, restore your physical body because you can't give what you don't have. So,
Yeah.
if you want to be a healthy member of the kingdom, you need to go to the Creator.
Living water, the living
You need
water.
exactly. Thank you. You need to go to the living water, get refreshed, get restored,
Can't have
filled
an
up.
empty well.
Yeah.
It can't be dry.
That's true.
That's why people get angry and you just can't love people the way you want to love
can't
people.
pour
You're
for
just mad all the time. Them people that are mad all the time just mad.
Oh, stayed over there.
Yeah, we don't want that. So, but anyways, that is all for
Like,
us.
subscribe.
But
We're on the
before-
road to 1,000 subscribers. Bun that. We're on the
No,
road
Sorry,
to
we're
we got to do our segment before we close off, man.
What? Oh, sorry.
Declaration.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
TJP people.
We're still getting used to it.
Are we talking about testimony time? Is that a thing?
We haven't. I haven't. Unless
We're
you
gonna
had
do
one.
testimony times eventually. But
Yes.
Just shout it out there. It's gonna be a segment.
Yes.
When we have testimonies.
Yeah, when we
We're
have
gonna have
te-
testimonies.
Yes.
It could even be a testimony about rest.
Yes.
Well, this week. So
It's
let me know
true.
if you did it. Testimony could be you did the 15 minutes of rest.
That's true.
So-
That's true. But we will have testimony time. We're still getting used to recording and stuff. This is our second time recording.
It's
so
looking good, guys. It's looking
But anyways, let me give y'all our declaration for today. What was I gonna do?
good. I literally was gonna do that.
Okay, let me just do second. Yeah, let me do 2 Timothy verse 1 to 7. Chapter 1 verse 7.
Sorry, first Tim.
No, actually, let me do Matthew because that is. I'm just going to share, not declaration. I'm just going to share.
Okay.
Sorry, give me like 30 seconds because
Alright.
That's why I said to
Anyways.
complete the song. You just start.
What
doing-
song?
y'all whoever's listening out here, thank you for listening this far because only those who listen that far can get this portion.
Gosh, my nose.
It's very important.
Wow, the declaration is very important to speak over your life because
Yeah.
it blesses you.
It
It
does.
blesses you. You know, we're so
encourages you.
used to like secular declarations like I am strong and I am
And that's
relying
true.
on like ourselves. Which sometimes I'm very iffy about because I can't rely on my own strength.
That's
I have
true.
to rely from God. So that's why I kind of stay
Able to
away from
get 'em.
those things, you know, even like, yeah. So
Yeah.
I like the godly,
Powered by God.
powered
Yes,
by
the
God.
word is-
It's like a
It's like
steroid in a way. Like it's a next, like your strength plus another strength, which is God, and bang!
and
The strength of God is already.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
And I think a lot of people think it will be like, oh, that's like pride. Like you're being very boastful, but it's honestly confidence. Yes, I will boast in the Lord. That's what I will do. I won't boast in myself, but I'll boast in the Lord.
Yep.
So here we go. I declare I will experience God's faithfulness. I will not worry. I will not doubt. I will keep my trust in him, knowing that he will not fail me. I will give birth to every promise God put in my heart, and I will become everything God created me to be. This is my declaration. This is my story. This is my song. Praising my Savior all the day long.
wow, that was nice.
Anyways, that is it. You knew what you knew. You knew.
knew.
You knew.
You knew,
You
you
knew.
know.
You knew and you know. You know what you need to do. Follow us on social media. Like, subscribe, comment,
Subscribe.
share with a friend.
Let's get to 1,000 subs.
Let's get there.
yes.
Yeah.
Comment.
Partner.
Comment.
And,
Comment, DM us, interact with us. You name it.
and that is all for us. We're signing off.
We're out of here. Peace.
Bye.